What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a request for Kevin over on Patreon. This is Fire Emblem. I think this is Three Houses. I could be wrong. And the song is called Tempest of Seasons, Rain, Thunder, Inferno, Embers. It's a mashup. And yes, oh no, sorry, Three Hopes. Either way, I'll figure it out in the title. But it's been a while since I've done Fire Emblem. I don't think I've done this title. So yeah, anyways, I know it's a big series and it's a big song, so almost 10 minutes. Great background, by the way. I see the dragon in the background. Let's go. We are starting right away. Oh, so this is rain, okay. I love this type of scenery, by the way. I wish I could live there. Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. And we've slowed down. Whoa. That was trippy. These rhythms are everywhere. Whoa. I love the art. Like the trees look like paint strokes. But everything else looks super highly detailed. Whoa, dude. I've heard a lot of violin today. Today's violin day. Violin to synth, you don't hear that every day. Oh, I caught it right at the transition. Thunder. I wonder if this image stays the same. Yeah. Interesting. The energy is there, but it's definitely a different section now. Ooh, drums following the melody. Boom, boom, boom. Da-da-da. Still thunder. I want to see if I can recognize when it changes again. Maybe? Still sounds like it though. This must be Inferno? Nope. This is Embers. We brought it down a little bit. Percussion is gone. This is a full-on orchestra. I wonder who they hired. It's like our breathing moment. Oh, is that melody again? Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, there we go. So far, this is my favorite part right here. That's cool. What the drums were previously doing, dun dun dun. Now we have strings doing it. So there's still no percussion, but it's still. Inferno, possibly? We have now like a more of a drum set sound. It's getting very metal. I hear an electric bass too. Yeah, there's bass. That's new. So this is more of a band over here, while retaining the energy from earlier. Nice. Choir to kind of top it off of the main melody. Guitars. Interesting. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, I caught that late. I was writing something. Dude. Very simple melody too. Earworm. Okay. I have very little experience with Fire Emblem, so excuse me if I sound like a noob, because I am. So, based on everything I just heard and the song title, I would like to start off with saying I don't think this image goes to where that song plays. This might just be like a generic image from the game that they liked, or some fan art or something. But basically, the song sounded to me like a progression of the elements, right? We have, according to this, it was rain, thunder, embers, inferno, which to me sounds like a just wicked storm, right? First comes rain, then the thunder. Thunder starts and making a bunch of disastrous embers into an inferno. So I see more of a ruiny type of dark and red background type of thing. So the complete opposite of this, but it's still nice to look at. I could be wrong, but that's just what I got based on the song name. So, and again, this is like a medley, so I'm not sure if these songs play like this in order, or if they're kind of scattered throughout the game and they just put them together for a YouTube mix. Who knows? But I did still get a lot from that because that was kind of unique. And the only thing I remember from Fire Emblem that I've done is that it was very epic sounding, very grand scale and production. I think it's Nintendo, I could be wrong. So, I mean, I guess the obvious question is it a boss theme? Because I can't really imagine that anywhere else that has, if they are indeed phases, then that makes sense. And plus just the energy of the music kind of hints at that. I really doubt you're just walking around and you hear that, but who knows? It is called Tempest of Seasons, so basically the whole song was one giant painting, right? It was one flavor with little transitions, subtle, but there. So the first one, which I think was Rain, of course, I guess I'm just going off of this, it could be wrong, but the first one I heard was really cool because I thought it was just going to hang on to this kind of orchestral feel and just kind of repeat for a while. I thought it was going to get kind of monotonous, and it did everything but become monotonous because it turned into this like electronic, really like drum and bass, it just kind of took me by surprise. So that was already cool. So I was hearing a lot of interesting sounds you don't really hear together, which is the electronic drum set with a violin, with the quiet, or with the orchestral stuff in the background, and that was cool. And then it switches to Thunder, Thunder, or the second one, was probably the one I remember the least, but there was something that I caught. The beginning is all about the percussion. It's like pop, 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 pop. And to me, I don't know if that was intended or not, but that sounds like thunder. So I don't know if that was a coincidence or if it's meant to sound like that, but since it's introducing the big drum hits, I'm guessing that's supposed to be like thunderous hits. And then again, this one also had kind of that same sort of pickup halfway through when it starts to add different rhythmic elements. The third one, which I believe is Embers, this is the breathing point. This is the kind of, okay, that one felt more like this, I guess, where there was no percussion this time. It was just all orchestral. And to me, I believe I wrote down it was the best part for me personally, not because it wasn't the craziest or anything. It just felt like the most there's really no reason. I just liked it better. It's just what my ears liked better. I liked the whole feel, but honestly, if I just heard that by itself, no. So I needed phase 1 and 2 to like 3. Does that make sense? So and 4 too. So all that together, which was Embers. Yeah, I like the what surrounded it to make it what it was, which is this kind of breathing moment and sort of glimpse of hope type of thing. And then right after that, we have Inferno, or the fourth one, and this brings it all back. And now instead of these whole electronic things, now the emphasis is instruments, rock instruments, drum set, guitar, electric guitars, electric bass, which is really cool. I like the electric bass. It was kind of like slapping and popping, like boom, 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 little funky in a way. Choir comes in, so obviously everything is now coming like full force, and I did still think I might have heard like the old electronic drums in here too, so it was kind of like everything all at once. But it was definitely more of just like the rock aspect of it, and it was honestly, it was a nice. I'm not usually a fan of like these kind of longer songs, especially with phases, because this is like all context, right? So is the rest of my channel, but when it comes to these in particular, you know, it's a lot different than a 2-minute song. This is a story. This is a progression of stuff happening. There could be motifs here that were played throughout the whole game that I would never have picked up on, but I'm hearing them just here. You know what I mean? So, but I still like it in its own way. It's just, you know, it kind of makes me think like, dang, I really wish I was there at the moment and experiencing it. And please let me know, does this image have anything to do with what I just heard? Because I strongly feel like no, but that is just a shot in the dark. So Fire Emblem, again, very little experience with it, but I can tell you that overall my feeling with this series is that they really care for this IP, whoever it is. They're the art, the music, it seems like it's a big deal, I guess. And I don't know. I don't hear it talked about too much, only within like the gaming community itself, not really like mainstream audiences. But I have heard the name here and there. And let me know what Tempest of Seasons mean. And yeah, just pretty much. And who's that dragon up there? I've been looking at that the whole time. Just who's that? And who's this? Or who's that? Anyways, thank you, Kevin. Oh, by the way, the requester is the notorious requester for all of Library of Runa stuff. So that makes sense with hearing a bunch of different phases, and because that's typically what I hear in Library of Runa. But yeah, thanks to Kevin, thanks to you for watching. Let me know more about Fire Emblem and all the games, how many are there, all that good stuff. Thanks to everyone that you see on screen. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I really enjoyed this one. Take it easy. Peace.